WC67Y1003200 hydraulic sheet bending machine, with its pump driven by the motor, absorbs the anti-wear hydraulic oil. Oil is put into the oil cylinder in accordance with the distribution of hydraulic system. Sliding plugs driven by piston rod do reciprocating motion up and down. The bottom of these sliding plugs can be fixed on different shape of uppermost. With the uppermost working up and down, the sliding plugs engage with the lowermost on the surface of the underneath work table. The sheet between the upper and the lowermost could be bent in 2 angles, and that is the completion of a bending work. The hydraulic sheet bending machine, with its all-steel welded structure, has a vibrating treatment of aging for removal of internal stress. The frame completes many machined surfaces in one fixture on large flooring boring and milling machine, with good accuracy, rigidity, and stability. The machine tool adopts torsion shaft forced synchronization, through which the cylinders on both left and right side can keep a synchronized movement. Electrically adjusts the sliding block, determine the lowest location of the slider through the adjustment of mechanical limit stopper on top of the cylinder. Then adjust it to adapt the different thickness or angles of the workpieces. It also has manual fine-tuning capabilities. Rear stopper uses T-screw and round guide rail. With driven by motor, it can do exercises before and after. Rear stopper is driven by motor and has manual fine-tuning capabilities. The machine tool uses tilting warp offset mechanism, which is installed between the bottom of the sliding block and the uppermost. It has intuitively simple fine-tuning capabilities of the area of angle and straightness of bending sheet. The seals of cylinder are all from the NOK seals made in Japan in order to avoid permeability and scraping of oil. The solenoid valve in the integrated hydraulic transmission system is made of Yukon and other imported components. It controls machine tool movements and the stable system performance of valves in order to ensure the normal use of the whole machine. The key electrical components are all made by Schneider. These components supply the PLC logical industrial personal computer, and they have stable electrical performance. Called nested tubing connector is convenient to replace, load and unload or maintain, since it has no oil leakage. Operations. Step 1. After the initial installation, add hydraulic oil according to the instruction. Inspect the appearance of the machine, standard of hydraulic oil, and ensure that there is no objects obstruct the sliding block and the rear stopper. Step 2. Press the power logo to connect the power. Start the power button and click to move the first run and shut down quickly. Check the direction of pump motor operation. Step 3. After the confirmation of the correct direction and 3 to 5 minutes of no load running, we can confirm to work normally and move on to the next step. Step 4. Use the box test level to make a horizontal, vertical adjustment of the level of machine. Step 5. Adjust the bending mode according to the thickness, shape, width, required angle of the bending workpiece. Select the corresponding V-groove bending and adjust to the center of both the upper and lowermost. Step 6. Adjust the location of the rear stopper, sliding block and running dead point position of sliding block according to the bending step sequence and required angle of the workpiece. Daily maintenance. Make daily lubrication of each component. Lubricate and maintain a screw, guide, bearing, and other parts with the lubrication signs. Check for the fuel cylinder, fuel tank leakage condition. In the heat and humidity condition, keep the rear stopper, molds and other metal surface anti-rust. Special notes. First, Pay attention to the process of transportation and installation. If the machine has a large front weight, to prevent overturn of the machine. Second, whether the machine is in operation or not, prohibit any part of the body stuck between the upper and the lower modes to avoid injuries. Third, note unilateral and single-point load of work. Be careful of partial load and the inspection and prevention of severe deformation and crackness of the body parts due to overload operation or high-intensive running.